FCB celebrating its 150th birthday here at Cannes. And I have with me Tina Allan, global partner of data science and connections. And she's going to talk to us about all things, everything that FCB is doing at Cannes and much more. Tina, you are actually the first agency from India which brought home a gold. What are your expectations from the FCB India team?
Well, first, thank you for having me. My expectations for India is they continue their momentum and creativity. They always do show up well, but I love how they are setting the bar so high with a gold yesterday.
And FCB is also celebrating, like I said, its 150th birthday party today. Tell me, what is the best part about being part of a legacy agency? The best part and the worst part?
I mean, it's hard to believe that FCB is celebrating 150 years.
So old.
Well, so many companies go out of business before they even reach 100. And I sort of feel like as we reach our 150th, we are at the top of our game. I feel like we are truly leading the industry, and I'm super excited and proud of everyone who's here and the work we're delivering. So I would say that's the best part. The best part is just to see it all to come to fruition at camp. I think the hardest part is re-educating everyone of FCB. Oh, I've heard of them, and they're 150 years old. The innovation and the leading things we are driving in this space right now. So I like to say our data teams are the biggest startup and the most creative agency in the world. And I do believe India is leading in a lot of that as well.
Tell me, how excited are you about bringing this creative data specialty agency to India, and also about getting it to partner with Connect, which is, I think, your proudest acquisition?
Yeah, so I would say our relationship with Connect is not a new one. We've been on this journey together, and we were very choiceful in this partnership. I would say it is a huge, in scale and size, acquisition for FCB. But it just absolutely fits in our vision of what we're doing to go forward. And we have been co-creating work together, I would say, for the past 2 years to prove that out. So I don't feel like we're adding new people on. I just feel like we're bringing the family closer.
Okay. And at FCB and FCB6 specifically, you use data, performance, customer experiences to drive results. But are campaigns today becoming very transactional, according to you, that, as soon as a sale is done, people are actually forgetting what the campaign was all about? If you really ask even the CCOs today to name their 5 favorite campaigns of the year, they do really take a lot of time to think. It's not at the tip of their tongue. So it's very concerning, according to me. But do you think that's all right? I mean, that's the way things are supposed to move forward.
Interesting. So Susan Cradle, our Chief Creative Officer, and I like to say that I think there's a big difference between campaign ideas and platform ideas. And I think what we do very differently at FCB and the partnership of FCB6 is bring that performance, transactional, commerce layer through the lens of the brand. So we come through the lens of timeless, and we make sure that brand relevance is there. So it's balancing both, which is very hard, right? And I also say we are in this spirit of never finished. So we believe in never finished campaigns, never finished work. Even for us, we're never finished. So I think you've got to keep that in mind, where some people just do campaigns and then they change. And there's up and downs. And I would even go so far to say as some of them are stunts. And we're not in the business of doing that. We're in the business of driving brand value and in the business of driving business value at the same time.
And what are the top trends that you're seeing at Cannes this year?
Well, I don't think you can go through anything here at Cannes without hearing AI mentioned. I think you could walk along here. We're lucky to be here on, right outside the Palais, and there are names of technology partners with huge boats that you have never heard of before. So I think some of the trends are the massive engagement of technology, the opportunity with AI, and then I think the great creative work. I mean, the best part of Cannes is being on the stage, of course, but the best part here is the work and the work we're seeing that's coming across globally. So I think it's a lovely mix that everyone is coming to Cannes. It's pretty crowded. It's pretty packed. It's never been busier before. So I do think it's the dawn of creativity as we escalate forward with technology.
Okay, and we're at Cannes. We have to talk about the best campaigns from FCB. Which is your favorite, basically?
You know, it's funny. We're going to be awarding a lot. I have a lot of pieces that I love dearly. But I would say there's one that sort of speaks to the balance, and everyone knows at FCB Global it's close to my heart. Mm-hmm. It's a lovely one by our Canada office, actually, that is doing food delivery for a grocery chain. Mm-hmm. And what is so amazing is it starts out as a social activation on TikTok mm-hmm. and how people can buy and deliver their groceries, but then it connects back to all the marketing technology mm-hmm. and gives people one-to-one and drives commerce and drives sales and allows people to fill up their baskets more. And I think the future, and what I'm definitely looking at to the India Plus of Connect, mm-hmm. is marrying that, ad technology channel of social with all the technology around first-party data, around Salesforce, around all the partners they have to drive loyalty with customers and make that experience so easy. I don't think many agencies, as they look forward, I think they're still siloing all that. I think a lot of people are still in the paid media space, okay. and we like that customer experience to cross all of it. I think Trending to Table from Voila is one of my favorites, so I'm hoping it will place this week.
Does it have the potential to become your Whopper detour?
It right now is my Whopper detour, so it's in many of my case studies. I think I know for some people it's so good they can't believe it. I think also it will be a platform idea that you will see continually re-entered at Cannes. And yeah, I'm expecting it to place.
And also talking about, because we have to talk about FCB India.
Yes.
And they're doing very well. In the past couple of years, in 2019, FCB was the only agency to get a gold for India. The next year, they became the agency which got the maximum number of medals for India as a network. Again, the year after, which is 2022, they won the maximum number of awards. So the only thing that's missing right now is a Grand Prix from India. So firstly, I want to know from you, do you think we can expect a Grand Prix from FCB this year? Is there a campaign which is that hard-hitting according to you?
I love all my children in the global network equally. So I'm not going to make any guesses on what's going to win. But I will say, historically, what works best for us is an example like ChatPat, is an example of how we bring the intelligence of Connect, how we bring the creative. And what I love about FCB is we all work on it. So even mm-hmm. though these cases are in different offices, I mean, I had the pleasure of meeting ChatPat when I came to India. We are all very close and very committed to the work. Mm-hmm. And I do, I love Swati's work that's coming across. But I do think it's when we bring everyone together. So, I'm fingers crossed with Rohan and Rohit and the entire team. So we'll see.
Earlier, we had two power women steering the FCB boat in India. Of course, there's Rohit, who's a strong pillar. But it was Susan and Swati. Now added to the equation is Chandni and you. So I really want to know, what is that groundbreaking work that we can expect from FCB in the coming year?
I think you're already seeing it. What was awarded gold last night, right? I mean, about the hair.
In the coming year. I mean.
I think it's very different when you work in as an organization that have women at the top. And I'll say it again, it is very different culturally when women lead. Mm-hmm. And because of that, it allows us to flourish different and unique ideas to the top. It allows us to get a much more diverse group and view. Mm-hmm. And poor Rohit, we are strong and we are mighty, and we move fast. So I think you're going to see a lot more empowering, purposeful work come from this team. And I think the combination of talent, we all come from a different sort of background and skill set alone. I think we really have the ability to do some game-changing work. So I think you're going to see, hopefully, something different that hasn't been done in the industry from us all.
Super. I'm really looking forward to that. Thank you so much, Tina.